profession?
My name is Dr. Falguni Dey, and I am the assistant professor in Women's Christian College, Kalighat.
So, what was the purpose of your visit to Tehran?
Actually, I'm a mountaineer as well. I go to different mountains in different parts of the world. In Indian Himalayas also, I have summited a few and trekked a few routes in Indian Himalayas as well. So later I discovered that as a geographer, if I go to Himalayas, that is okay, fine. But if I go to different other geographical regions and their mountain conditions, that I will know the geography also very well. So I targeted volcanic 7 summits and continental 7 summits. There is a fit, you must know that every continent has their highest peaks and highest volcanoes. So I have been trying for this since last 2022. In 2022, I went to Mount Kilimanjaro, which is the highest peak and at the highest volcano at the same time in Africa. It is in Tanzania, Eastern Africa. And that was 2022. And in 2023, I went to Russia, where we have the Mount Elbrus, which is the highest peak of Europe and at the same time volcanic summit. So this year, 2025, I tried for the third one in the row. That is Asia's highest volcano. So that is in Iran. From Tehran, it is around 70 kilometers north towards Caspian Sea. So this was my target of this year, that I'll be summiting Mount Elbrus, which is the highest volcano of Asia. That's why I went there.
So when your journey started and suddenly the trauma which you had faced?
So actually I went there, and it is to be very frank, I was unfortunate because I could not finish the summit also, because the summit was 5,600 meter and I reached up to 5,200 meter till. Okay. And then all on a sudden there was a blizzard and change in the weather condition. So I faced terrible blizzard, snowfall and a high wind speed. So I was trapped in the blizzard for more than half an hour. And it was 9 in the morning. I was on the summit. I was around 5,200 meter and I decided to come down. That because my guide said it is farther, if you approach, it will be a threat to life. So we immediately decided to come down, and we come down to the base camp by 11:30 around. We came down. So I felt little after coming down. I feel like my body temperature is coming down. So little bit of hypothermia kind of situation. So they put me in a room where there was inverter and the room heater. So they put me in the blanket, and I was okay by that time. And then I came down to Tehran at 11th June. Okay, and next day I had appointment with Indian ambassador, Mr. Rudra Gaurav Shrestha. So he asked for me a tea also in his office. So it was a very nice meeting with him. We talked about a lot of issue. I have given him the Swami Vivekananda Vedanta Darshan book also as a gift, and Rabindranath Tagore's visit to Iran in 1932, that in translation of that book. So I gave him the book also. So it was all good. I had my flight on 13th in the evening. So I went up to sleep by packing my all baggage, everything ready. That I'll go out and I will have the flight. So I was supposed to visit Gulistan Palace there. It's very nearby from my hotel, it was. So I thought I'll have some good time in Gulistan Palace at 4 hours, 5 hours. Then I'll catch the taxi and I'll go to the flight, go to the airport. And the same night, it was bombing all on a sudden. And we thought something, what happened? We are very perplexed. In my floor, there were 4 other French people, and then Spanish people, Russian people were there. We all came out, and we all gathered in the lobby. And somebody escaped to the room, and we didn't know what is happening around. Then we were trying to peer through the window, and we saw that drones are flying. Numerous number of 10, 20, 30, 50 number of drones are flying away from the window, with all the sounds, horror sounds, and they are shooting also. So that was scary for us. So we didn't know what to do with that. I heard in some places the drone entered into the room also if they found the window is open. So people were scared, and they are shooting randomly from there. And I heard the sounds of the bombing in distant places. Next day, that was like a nightmare for us, and it was like a traumatic situation for us to be trapped over there. Embassy, we immediately contacted embassy. Embassy said, stay calm, stay indoor, don't go out, something like that. So next day, things changed overnight, because I was supposed to come back to the city, and I'm trapped. So the situation was like terrific. I myself also was feeling very bad, because I did not already come up with my mountaineering disaster trauma also, because that time I suffered hypothermia, I suffered exhaustion. So I was gradually coming up as I was recovering. So I thought today I'll spend in Tehran, I'll go back. But it was difficult that I was trapped. So but then immediate next day we started contacting embassy and many other people in India also, that how is things going to be like. Then within 2 or 3 days, embassy told us that leave Tehran as soon possible at your own capacity. We came to know that there are 10,000 people are trapped in Tehran. So I was thinking that how can 10,000 people be escaped in a safer zone? And I'm also one of them. So I decided by myself that I'll be leaving the city on my own capacity. As already Indian embassy has already told us to live in the city on your capacity.
You must be in a traumatic situation.
Okay.
The kind of traumatic situation which you have faced at that point of time, when you could see that there is a drone all over the air, and then from your window, as you have told. So were you able to contact your parents or the family who are in Bengal or in India?
Yes, I was being able to in touch with the family constantly, because I had Iranian SIM taken from there. But initially we were contacting through WhatsApp. Because Wi-Fi was available in the hotel. So from hotel Wi-Fi, I was contacting my family. I was talking with my daughter and everyone, family, over the phone, and we were constantly exchanging texts and messages, the situation over there. So because they need to be regularly updated, otherwise they'll be feeling more traumatic than me. I am so traumatic that is happening in the face, but here they are not being able to see me. So I had to keep in touch anyhow possible to my family. So I was keeping in touch with the family.
So kind of support which you got from the administration of the India or the embassy, did you get any kind of support?
Yes, obviously. Indian embassy was always in touch. Since I met Rudra Gaurav Shrestha, the ambassador of India, he also personally knew me. His secretary knew me personally. So I was being given a special attention also. So they told me that leave Tehran. So immediately overnight I left for Astra border, which is Azerbaijan border, India-Iran border, Astra border. So I thought I'll be getting the visa to enter Azerbaijan, and applied for e-visa also. So I reached Azerbaijan border for over 10 hours of travel from Tehran to Astra. So I stationed there for 2-3 days, and I went there and I came to know that e-visa is only for airport to airport transportation. They need special immigration code issued by the Azerbaijan government. So I waited for there 2-3 days, but Indians were not allowed to enter Azerbaijan. Total diplomatic relationship between India and Azerbaijan is very bad, so they did not allow Indian. Lakhs of people crossed same border, and I was waiting and looking at them. They're all going, and I'm the one who is being stranded for days after days.
You have stayed there for quite a bit with the people and all.
Yes.
What does people think about this kind of scenario, somewhat like war-like kind of situation?
Now, see, people say that we have somehow that point of time, no one can think other than his own life and family issue. So all were after the same thing that when India will evacuate us, because already we came to know about the news that America is evacuating their people, Russia is evacuating their people. So all the people are leaving the country except for the Indians. So we were very much worried and were asking the Indian embassy emergency contact number that when India will take initiatives. They are telling us constantly the stage, wherever you are, stay safe, stay calm. They asked me that, where are you? I said, I'm in Astra. Well, this is far away from Tehran, so you are already safe. So why are you worried about? Because I'm said, yes, I'm worried because I have to go back home. So my visa is being denied by Azerbaijan, by Armenia. All are denying my visa. Then how do I go back home? Airspace is closed. Then on 19th something, I came to know that Operation Sindhu is being taken up. So I decided to travel to Mashhad, because from again Astra to Mashhad, it is again 2,000 kilometers of distance, or 1,700 kilometers of distance, and it will take 20 long hours for me to go there. So I decided instead of going to Armenia, because Armenia means it's another country. So I need to have another SIM card. My card will not work. My friend, since I was running out of money, since I was supposed to come back to India on 14th of June. So I had limited amount of money, $100-$200 I had. So then it's already been 5 more extra days. So I was running short of money. No money was being able to send from India. So I was very scared about having food. I stayed in Astra in a lobby floor. I slept for 3, 4, 5 days. I had no money to to rent a hotel and something like that. So then government of India told me that if you want to come get escape as soon possible, come to Mashhad, which is the eastern part of Iran. So then I decided if I go to Azerbaijan, I'll be totally out of touch from my family. I have my travel guide sent me an ATM card where there was money enough. He said that whatever money you require, you spend, but you have to promise that you go back to country and you return me back the money. So I said, yes, okay, you are saving my life, I'll pay you back, no problem, but you have to save me for right now. So then I decided that I'll be within the Iran. That means I will be in connection with my family because my SIM will be working. My ATM card will be working. If I get trapped somewhere, I have to stay overnight. I can spend the money, I eat food and everything. So I decided not to go to Armenia. Rather, I can come to Mashhad and I'll be remaining in touch with family. Embassy told us, follow the main route. Don't travel at night. Travel only at the daytime. You will be safe to reach Mashhad. So I reached Mashhad. Before reaching Mashhad, again, police trapped me for 2 hours. They'd asked for thorough interrogation and all our questions they asked. They opened my bag and everything, every of my belongings, one and each page of my diary also they opened, asking me what are these written? What have you written? They're asking me I'm a spy of Israel or something else must be. Then I reached Mashhad and I reached there I stayed in Hotel Hassan in Mashhad. And then in Mashhad, Indian Embassy contacted me to come to a hotel that is Sadr Hotel. That was the temporary station for the Indian Embassy to list the people, name and everything. Then on 23rd of June in my phone at around noon time, a phone was around 12 o'clock. I received a phone from Indian Embassy that be ready, get your luggage ready, you have evening flight today.
So I just want to say, what was the thing?
That was like a relief that I'll come back home.
But then you in this certain not fulfill completely.
Yeah.
But again, the people getting stuck in such kind of situation.
Again.
How difficult it is?
It's difficult because, there are a lot of people. Already we are stranded for so many days and again we are waiting for the